Alright, welcome back y'all to another Lit Stream. I'm your host of the most, Got Show but one more. Thank you for your patience with the technical difficulties. Once again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. We very much appreciate it. Honestly, these technical difficulties will be quite a struggle, but we'll persevere through. We'll persevere through indeed. That's all really matters. But moving forward, just staying positive. Just staying positive and not letting things bother us. That's all that really matters. So then we're going to go ahead, now that our drivers are fully input. Again, same for the patience. Again, it's very much appreciated. Go ahead and just thank you for playing Doom Dark. If you experience instability, or please refer to. Okay, content. Huh. Try to get everything up and ready, but sheesh. We'll be alright though. We will persevere on through. Ah, finally. Let me just scroll this down. There we go. We're just going to exit out of this. I'll close some of these unnecessary tabs. Try to keep it nice and simple so it's not too much for the PC. Boop. Boop. There we go. Loading screen. And we're looking good. We're looking good. There we are, chat. Doom the Dark Ages. Let me turn this up just a little bit. Ah, yeah. This is it, chat. This is it. Let me know how my volume's doing too. Let me know how my volume is. Doom the Dark Ages. Oh, so let me move myself down. I'm on the way. Excuse me. Alright. Let's get it. View. Up. Accept. This game has auto save feature. Perfect. Oh yeah. Gamma setting, make sure it's visible. Adjust the mid-tone gain brightness of screen, making an image appear lighter or darker to account for display capability. I'll make sure y'all can fairly see this game too. So just gonna boost the gamma up a little bit. Bro, this music hits hard. This music hits really hard. Alright. Okay, so far everything's running just fine. Alright. Alright, so far we are Gucci. Yeah, it's just again, I want to thank everyone for the patience with the technical difficulties. Always try to maintain professionality and just moving forward. Like I always say, or rather in the wise words of Corey Kenshin, you fall down 99 times to get back up the 100th. That's all that matters. Again, thank everyone for the huge patience. Really looking forward to playing Doom the Dark Ages. I have been a huge fan of Doom since I was a teenager. Back when I first learned about Doom from Death Battle. Alright, subtile background opacity. Alright, continue. And there's our man. Doom the Dark Ages. You can't make this stuff up, chat. You can't. There we go. Doom the Dark Ages. We'll be alright. So far the bitrate is moving just fine. Campaign. Difficulty. We'll just play Aspiring Slayer. Yeah, we're not going to worry about combat assistance. Alright, let's get into it. In the age of fire and ruin, the legions of hell first set foot upon Argent. Denir, another came, an outsider, his path to their world carved in blood, where demons could not accept. The Night Sentinels, desperate and broke, and saw in him a weapon. Their gods, even watchful, saw something more. They bestow upon him strength beyond mortal flesh, speed beyond thought, a gift now tethered to their will. Oh yeah. Kalim, plan of Argent Denur. Oh. Yo. Metal.
Another fool's errand, witch. You have wasted our time once again. We will not leave here until the heart of Argent is found. It is close. The Horde will tear this village to pieces, but our time is running out. Soon, the humans will summon him.
King Novi, we found their entry point. It doesn't make sense, sir.
The barrier is still holding, but our scans show that 3 portals were opened from inside the village.
The demons couldn't get past the barrier.
Bruh, the voices.
The
transports. How much time?
Get me the new bishop. Valen's armored division is still an hour away.
We could try and launch the Atlands.
There's no time. Bishop Creed.
We need him. Oh. The con maker.
Commander. Fear
village of Colleen is a mining settlement. If it falls, everything will be destroyed, including your Sentinel energy reserves.
Ooh, him where it hurts the most.
Launch the Slayer.
Launch the Slayer.
Total purification targeted for the village of Khalim.
Yo! So what does he do when he's not fighting?
In 3, 2,
2, 1. Oh, it is on. Oh yeah. So how we do this, chat?
Impact confirmed. The Slayer has been activated.
Alright. Boom. 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 Bingo. Oh, we're him, chat. Okay. Hold LT to block incoming frontal attacks. Okay, well that was something. Okay, lock in. Yo, the background, everything. Man, I can't seem to enjoy the scenery now, can I? Shield charge. While using shield block LT, you can lock onto target. When the lock on is active, press R. Press right trigger to shield charge at them. Booyah! Oh yeah. Boom. Come on. Come on. That's what you get. Come on. Bruh, they can't stop us. Boom. Boom. Now we need more ammo. Shotgun, shotgun. There we go. We're getting our licks in. We're getting our bearings. So we only got like 20 shots in here. Love how they just leave the buy part scattered though. Like just to show that we were here. I love that detail that games leave. Climb, 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 climb. And we vicious with it. Alright, move, move, move. We do not care. We do not care. Alright. Booyah. Oh, you think you fast, huh? When a demon takes enough damage, they will become dazed. Press R 3 days to execute them. Booyah. Dude thought he was the main boss. No, you are not. You are not. Booyah. Try to execute. Boom. Boom. Ah. Alright, alright. Trying to learn the moves because you can't just rely on shooting. Hold on, y'all. We're going to take a small little break. Y'all just sit back and relax to some awesome music. We'll be right back. And we're back, y'all. Thanks for the patience. Thank you so kindly. I'll go ahead and just keep on fighting. So far, I am loving the gameplay already. Alright, keep moving forward. Oh, we've been here before. Oh, there we go. See, I love how they show us the checkpoint.
The Slayer is dangerous. Keep your distance.
Yo. Ooh. Lost her arm. Let's do this.
We can't stay here.
They're all trying to recover.
You have a lock on the Slayer's location?
The Slayer is dangerous. Darn right I am.
Weapon drop incoming in 3, 2, 1.
Weapon dropping. Oh, new weapon, eh? Whoa. Power Gauntlet. Press R to perform a melee attack with your Power Gauntlet and consume charge. Power Gauntlet can store up to 3 charges aligned for damaging melee combos. Striking a deal with a melee attack will drop ammo for all your weapons. Okay. The Power Gauntlet charges regenerate over time, or by finding melee ammo in the world. Demons hit by the Power Gauntlet can falter, creating an opening for additional combo attacks and damage. Noish. Boom. 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 Gotcha. Punch out. Punch out. Boom. Boom. Headshot, baby. Headshot. Boom. 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 How many more? Boom. Boom. Perform 3 hit. Boom. Perform 3 hit Power Gauntlet combos. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Gotcha. Boom, 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 boom. Oof. They done messed y'all up bad. And that's an understatement, but... Boom. Life sigils. If you are killed in combat, a life sigil can be consumed to revive and refill your health. If you run out of life sigils and die, you'll restart from the last checkpoint. There is a limit to how many life sigils you can hold. Up. Well, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, these people are struggling. That's why they need me. Okay. Okay, so I have to like speed dash across. Booyah. Speed dash. Boom. Come on. Use everything that you got. Boom. 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 Come on. Boom. 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 Who's next? Come on. That the best you got? Alright, no need to get a little overconfident. Boom. Alright, we're getting the hang of this. I don't speak your language. I speak human. Boom. 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 One shot kills. Come on. Or even trying its point. You're gonna run up with the guy. You're gonna run up on a guy with a shotgun. Real smart.
The main gate is under lockdown. There's a key in the nearby church. Route in the location.
Yeah, run up on the guy who has a shotgun. Need a key. Boom. Boom. You and I, buddy. Boom. Boom. Well, that solves that. Boom. Boom. Alright. Boom. Punch to the face. We're doing good. We're really doing amazing. The gameplay is just alright. I'm loving it. Already I'm loving this gameplay. Boom. Ouch. Okay, green hell surge projectiles can be parried with a well-timed shield block. Boom. Huh. Already had the idea before you even had to say. Bruh, I love the environment. It's like a mixture of modern day with medieval. Boom. Boom. Out my face. Boom. 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 Free ammo. Here's the key. No key. Oh. Boom. Come on. Boom. 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 Alright. Once dazed, some demons are vulnerable to glory strikes. Boom. Captain America this piece. Nope. Boom. Come on, boy. Let's dance. Not so tough after all. We're getting our bearings down good. We're doing immaculate on this. Doing a very good job just busting through these guys. Honestly, the whole concept of medieval with like, it's like a mix between medieval and the cultists or demons. Because we gotta kill them all. Had to put them down.
He's at ground zero. He located.
The cultists or demons. Had to put them down. Alright, where to next? Ah, here we go. Boom. I tried to accidentally shoot. And there's her auto map. At least we know our next objective. So we are here. And there's there. Oh, y'all nice and lined up. Lined up for my arrival. Standing for my arrival. I like that. Alright. Let's do this.
Once he kills the demons, the portals will collapse.
Press the down button to view your current objectives. Active objective markers in the world. Oh, got that already. Let's do this. Booyah. Come on. Boom. 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 And yippee-ki-yay. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. We got this. Boom. Alright. Might have jumped in a little too early. That's okay. Gotta take these extra heals. Come on. Boom. Well, that was something. Alright. Use this. Oh, yeah. Rail Spike Shredder. The Rail Spike Shredder is a full auto weapon that launches a barrage of barbed spikes at enemies. It is equally effective from close to long range, so as long as you can stay on target. Hold RB to activate your weapon wheel. Choose from all your weapons. Press RB to swap to your previous weapons. Boom. Booyah. Bingo, into the wall. Alright. Well, that wraps that up. So this is our new toy. Rail Spike Shredder. Me likey. So basically we can fire stakes at people. Boom. 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 I remember blue means healing. Boom. 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 We're getting the hang of it. Boom. Man was still fine with only with one arm. Nice. Honestly, this gameplay already is just smooth. It's all about just getting from one point to another. Well, we know our next objective. GG. Boom. 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 Buckets. Buckshot. Boom. Boom. Come on. Boom. 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 Come on. Return to sender. Get off of that. Oh, now it's trying to hide. And get kicked in the liver. Liver kick. Headshot. Boom. Alright, gotta do some maneuvering. Bingo. Nothing new to me. Nothing new. Watch your sides. Destroy demonic portals. Alright. Say less, say less. Back to the other side. Wait, we've already been here before. Alright. See, I love how they have like these location markers. Because I'd be all over the place trying to find another... Okay, we got another life sigil. Good. Bingo. You know you're making progress. You know you're making progress when there's more enemies up ahead. Boom. Boom. At least you don't have to worry about losing health. It's just keep fighting. Just fight for your life. Boom. As soon as you hit that angle, that's over. Oh. Alright. Come on. Leroy! Yeah! Leroy! Now don't run. Right on the money. Headshot. I'm doing straight up headshots on this. Look at that, chat. Headshots for days. Boom. And that's another portal dead.
Closed. The village is secure.
That's right. You're welcome. What's going on now?
Tier 5 readings in the South Bay. Incoming.
A Titan has been summoned.
A Titan has been summoned. A Titan? A Titan. Alright. Let's see what this Titan's all about. Need to get another key for that. Alright, we in this piece. What in the world that y'all are praying to? What kind of church is this? No, y'all need a real church, not this. Yo. My dragon put in that work. Okay, so yeah, we even have... That's right, in the trailer, he does have a dragon. My man put in that work. Respect. Alright, let's go. Bingo. Another one. Headshot. Booyah. Boom. Slide on him, slide on him. Ooh, I'm a Sly Cooper in this piece. Make sure don't forget to use your fist. Your fist. Boom. Boom. Literally punched your man and he's still fighting. Now that's that minion life right there. Boom. Bro, we need to be careful. We losing a lot of health. Nah, we Gucci. You start fighting now. Boom. The shit, fight for your life. Fight for your life. Bingo. Headshot. If you are wounded, enemies will drop health orbs. Bingo. Ah, refill. Boom. Boom. Get off of there. Bingo. Aim steady. and side kick to the face. Boom. Bro, we're just tearing them up. Oh, now y'all want to run and hide. Well, that's that, I guess. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, but we are. We're doing immaculately well. Now, wait, when I say immaculate, I mean like immaculately well. Well, what are you, my good friend?
They're making a final push.
I love the combination of like medieval with modern day weaponry. Boom! Boom. You're gonna run with a barrel on your back. You're literally just asking to be shot. Oh shoot. Shoot, is this like our first boss battle? Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting. Oh! Right in the gonad. Yippee-ki-yay. Yo! Our first boss fight. Yeah, y'all see this work I'm putting in?
They lied to us. And now he has a leash.
The Makers felt a weapon as powerful as the Slayer should be guided.
Maybe you agreed.
He's not one of us. They want assurances, and so did I.
They want to share. Oh. That's right, because the Sentinel Knights, they brought him in, and then the Con Maker. So y'all just gave me up. And now y'all busy studying how to fight.
The beast is tearing through our ranks once again. And still, you continue to be influenced by this.
Yeah, they see how I'm murking y'all.
It is not this witch who is forced onto the battlefield against the Slayer. All the power of hell cowering before one man. Our enemy is divided. The time is now. And the heart of Argent gives us the power to conquer the beast and crush his allies. The Horde is yours to command. Now, Prince Azaric, I will be informing the High Council of your progress.
Ooh. It's like, okay, he thinks he's got a shot to beat me.
They fear him, and so your dominion over hell is not absolute.
Avoid the Slayer. We should focus on breaking the humans first.
So now it's basically they want to avoid me. Chapter 1 complete. Which got 32% complete. What do you mean? I want to see a summary of that. What do you mean 32 complete? Listen, I'm not looking for collectibles. My main focus is now on collectibles. There we go. It's about 32% complete. Listen, I'm focused on me. I'm focused on just doing one chapter at a time. We ain't gonna worry about the rest. Prince Azark's search for the heart of Argy continues. He now looks to weaken the Sentinel's defense. Okay. Now he's trying to play ball. Sentinel outpost, plan of Hebeth. Oh. It's going down. Like down.
Sire, the demons are now targeting the Sentinel's energy relay. It powers their transdimensional barrier.
This wanna be Jabba the Hutt looking.
Yes. It is an energy field which prevents the demons from opening a portal into this world. It doesn't work. What you see now is a result of Sentinel civilians falling under the influence of demons and opening portals for them. A mere leak in the dam, sir. If the barrier were to break...
Bro, he does not give a care. He only cares about himself. Oh. Something's happening.
Slayer vitals increasing.
Oh. It's a leash.
Slayer prepped for launch.
It's remarkable how he can survive the power surge.
Yes. We purify his mind and leave only his hatred for the demons.
But his resistance to the Tether's influence is increasing.
A request to the Creed for additional energy reserves has already been made.
So basically they have this man on a leash. Like Alistair and Husk like leash. That's what this is. Alright. Y'all gonna back me up, right? Okay. Another weapon. Let's get it. Okay. Saw upgrade. Weapon acquired. Shield saw. Press LB to throw. Oh, we're gonna throw this thing. It will embed itself in stronger demons, stunning them for a short time. Weaker demons will be sliced in half. Oh, say less. Deal damage to metal to trigger a superheated state. Throwing a shield saw at superheated metal will instantly shatter it. Shattering metal objects will open up paths in the environment.
Targeting demonic threat.
Boom. 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 How about some frisbee? Boom. Yeah, how about some frisbee, guys? Oh yeah. It's a wrap for y'all. Boom.
Reroute all units to the energy relay.
Boom. 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 Oh, y'all ain't heated. Now you are. Now you heat it. Boom. 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 Kick to the face. I'm Captain America, y'all. Boom. You just can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. I am loving this. We're like Captain America, but edgier. Boom, boom. Lost a leg. Guess we got a leg up in here. Don't need any health, that's good. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. We're gonna take a small little break. Be right back, guys. Meanwhile, I'll just jam out, relax, congregate among yourselves till I'll be right back. And we are back, warriors. We are back. Let's get back into it. Thank you for the kind patience and wait. Just had to take care of a small little errand. Nothing too big. Alright. Let's get back into it. Again, really loving this gameplay. Oh, excuse me. Let me turn my audio down. Let me turn that audio down just a wee bit. Hope I'm not blowing your ears out. Mean with it. There we go. Bruh. You're not scary. Okay, where we go? Oh, shoot. I can break through. Oh, okay. Sniped you with a shotgun. Thunder stomp. Boom. Bruh, the accuracy in this game is crazy. Boom. Bruh. Bruh. The accuracy in this game is crazy. Alright. I'm so used to hitting A a lot. Boom. 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 Bruh, you ain't it. You ain't the main protagonistic characterization. I am. Oh, please. Raising shield. Raising the shield LT just before a Hell Surge melee attack hits will parry the attack. Boom. 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 That's what I thought. Get out of my face. Boom. Shotgun blast. Please. And they dare have the audacity to say that Master Chief would beat the Doomslayer. Please. As if. Alright, moving on forward. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, y'all got messed up bad. Oh, sorry about that. I mean, you got guns at least, so. Yo. Y'all struggling. I love how it's a mixture of. It's a mix between medieval and technological. I love these concepts a lot. Blue key required. Oh, there's the blue key. But I doubt it's that easy. Boom. Yeah, I doubt it's gonna be that easy though. How do we go up there now? If I can climb up there, perhaps. Alright, got all the gold. What is that a reference to Warhammer? That's gotta be a Warhammer reference. Oh, they allow me to upgrade. Well, I say we need to upgrade the fist. Boom. I say upgrade the fist. And we Gucci.
The command room has the key. Mark it on the player's map.
Boom. 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 Told you that upgrade was worth it, chat. Yeah, that upgrade was worth it. Always upgrade the healer first. Lord, rebuke that. Alright, let's go. Got all this. The stone imp can deflect shield saw with its stone skin. It's vulnerable to shield charge, which... Okay, so we got some immunity. Boom! Just had to test it out. Timber! What a rush. At least the shield can't harm us. Now that would be funny if it could, but it can't, fortunately. I have to find an alternative to get through there. Boom. Oof. Oh, lost his leg. Whoa. Boom. Man, I'm sorry I brought that in there. Okay. Now how do we... There's gotta be a way to open that door. We'll find an alternative. We'll find some way. When there's a will, there's a way. Anyway. That must be the other side. Has to be, at least. Precisely. That is the other way around. Just trying to find how we can maneuver. Okay, we need to find a way to open that door. Open up. Man, it just left this guy half. Bruh, I love how they gave these guys hair though. Trying to make them more primordial-like. So how do they lose their hair, though? I guess over time they start to shed. I guess it depends on the environment. I guess it really depends on the environment. Alright. Biscuits. Oh, we made it. All right. Boom. 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 I thought this would hurt us or something. No, they're demons. Kill them. Yeah, because what they're going to do is start summoning stuff. They're going to start summoning a lot of things, and we don't need that. Yeah, I'm on my Doom 2016 grind. Believe me. Blue key card. GG. Ah, you grace me with your presence. Oh, now they got plasma smart. Boom. Boom. That's right. Boom. Run and gun, fight for your life. GG. Run and gun, fight for your life. Boom. Boom. Come on, take these health. Boom, boom, boom. Run and gun. Boom. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Man's got no arms, yeah, he's still fighting. Respects on that. You might be a demon, but you ain't a cowardly demon. I respect that. Man, it don't matter if I got no arms or not. I'm still gonna keep fighting. I respect that. Because if these can kick... Oh, we already been through here. Allons-y. Nope. Nope. Bro, this also giving like... I know some people mention that Doom, like Dark Ages, gives the whole God of War 5 and 4 vibes. Oh, come on. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. Fatso. Come on. This thing explodes just yet. Ah. Boom. Not today, demons. Not today. Boom. 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 Need to change up a weapon. Bingo. Mow them down. This game is well known for close death. Yes, give me my prize. Oh, we getting a new gun. Accelerator. Plasma accelerator. The accelerator shoots out plasma energy at a very high rate of fire. It has moderate speed, making it less effective at long range. As a plasma weapon, it can also quickly overload energy shields to generate an explosion. Okay. Bingo. So it can overwhelm plasma energy weapons. Bingo. Bro, my man's leg is still floating. Boom. 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 Talk about a short circuit. Boom. Now this is starting to become a lot more simple. Climb, 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 climb. Look, I'm not trying to do all the bing. Give me that gold. Yeah, I'm just trying to complete the game. We can always come back for like treasure hunts and stuff later. Get that health. Boom, boom, boom. Bro, we have a crazy amount of super strength. I mean, obviously it's the Doomslayer. Boom. Boom. Oh, that must be our mech. Yo. The fact that this is supposed to be like medieval times, but it's a good mixture of modern day machinery. Right. Beat guns. I like that. Always give your mech big guns. Alright. Make sure I'm full on all this. I know a lot of people would be saying, oh, you're missing good stuff. Listen, we'll come back later. I'm a completionist. My main focus is to complete the game. Like, that's my main focus right now, to complete the game. Get this big Oompa Loompa. Big massive tubby. Boom. Boom. Who's next? Nah. Bruh, now it feels like we're going in a circle. Gentlemen. Boom.
Commander, we need assistance out here.
That's right, you better reinforce yourself. I'm out here putting this work. Alright, we moving it. See, I love how fast-paced this game is sometimes. I mean, it's not too fast-paced in my opinion. It's not too fast-paced to me. Give me the ammo. Give me the shields. Boom. Little boom. Just like checkers. Just like... Boom. Boom. Ah, nice and staggered. At this point, you can literally just freeze time now. There we go. Booyah. A lot of people say that Doom is now like slow. I don't know if it feels slow to me. Well, compared to Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, it might come off a bit slow. It might feel like it's going slow. Now, as for me, I'm not going to complain too much. I mean, I'm still enjoying the gameplay. The weapons especially. I love the whole mix of... Yo! Dude! Get back up! That's what I thought. You better get back up and fight. Yeah. Give him them hooks. Oh yeah, left and a right. Left and a right. Come on, keep your guard up, dude. Always keep your guard up. Come on, keep your guard up, man. Oh, crap. Dude. Well, I mean, it's easy for you to say because you're not driving the mech. But it's just still, man. You always keep your guard up in a fight. Boom, boom, boom. 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 I'm trying to do that melee combo, you know? That you survived that is very impressive. You have the audacity to turn invisible on me. Give me the health. Come here. Come here. Come here. Alright, don't stick on too much. Make sure you can get some extra health. Don't just wail on them. Don't wail on one target. Never do that. From my previous gameplays from Doom 2016, I've already learned a lot. Never wail on one target. You never want to do that. Where's the Mancubus? Oh, unless the explosion must have killed them. Fine with me. I'm not complaining. Like, everything has been rearranged into gore. Right, everything's been turned into nothing but bone, flesh, and just... Seriously. Come on, we gotta hurry. If we can get into one of those, it's a done game. Ah. Gotta find an alternative. Here we go.
There's a teleporter nearby. Launch it for him.
Boom. Boom. I'm back. Boom. Booyah. Bingo. Nah, See, from Wolfenstein and Doom 2016, I've already learned. I'm bearing my own combat. Shield recall jump. Throw the shield saw at green flesh nodes to embed shield into them. While the shield is embedded in the green flesh, press L again to pull. Oh, okay. Using shield recall jump will allow you to cross large gaps to reach higher level. Okay. Oh, buttocks. That's okay, we're learning. Boom. Yippee-ki-yay! Now that's how we play. Alright. Boom. No upgrades just yet, but that's okay. Okay. We move through here. All guts and glory. We found a secret area. Again, I'm just on my completionist grind. Like, I don't really focus on... Okay, but yeah, how do I open this now? Oh. Well, I guess that's one way of doing it. Move, 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 move. Moving through here. So far, the speed is... Oh, we got portals now. Sky, hey. Yeah, just jump through a portal like it's nothing. You just jumped in without a care in the world. Oh, heck no. I've seen enough anime to know where this is going. On that Eldritch Cthulhu vibe, okay. Boom. Oh, I didn't have to throw a punch. Bro, the way they fall down, like... Oh. Out my face. Bingo. Boom. I'm not gonna lose. Ooh. 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 Okay. You make sure we're hitting them heavy. Don't forget you have more than just one gun now. You got more than just one gun now. Don't forget that. Out the way. Clearing them out. Boom. 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 I keep thinking that green is like healing, which is normal because you're so used to the traditional green means healing. I also love how at the bottom you can see the blue head. Bruh, my man is literally disarmed. Yet he keeps on fighting. What a Chad. What a Chad. What an honorable Chad. No, I respect that. I respect that. Man doesn't have any arms, but he still keeps fighting. Okay, first time. Nope. First time for everything. Bingo. Let's say, you thought you had us. You thought. How about a close call? That's something that Doom is known for. I mean, I'm not trying to do like the perfect no-death play, but like, yeah, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that. I don't like doing no death plays because it's
Demonic leader identified.
oh, come on now. Bruh, they always think they're the main antagonist or something. Boom, boom, boom. Bring up the spike. Boom. Ooh, perfect maneuver. Ooh, perfect maneuver. Boom. 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 I just maneuvered your pet. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Bruh, maximum health increase. Leaders. Leaders are special demon variants that are stronger and can have unique attacks. Hunt down and defeat leaders to claim their demonic essence. Collecting demonic essence will permanently increase Slayer's health, armor, and ammo capacity. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, we're in the thick of it now. Why'd I get my man's arms out like that? I know one thing, you better be preaching the message of God, that's all I know. Chapter 2 complete. 81% complete, okay, we're getting good. We're getting our bearings, Codex, listen, I ain't got time to find the codex, okay? We'll come back another time. Next chapter. Alright. Wow, well that was quite the adventure. I'm going to take a small little break and grab something to eat real quick, but we'll be right back. Meanwhile, I'll just sit back and vibe. And just relax until I come back, okay? Alright, BRB warriors. Hey guys, I'm gonna call a stream here for today. I'm gonna call a stream here for today, but don't worry, we will be back same time as always tomorrow. Again, I really enjoyed our first playthrough of Doom: The Dark Ages. This was really fun, actually. Really enjoyed playing this for the first time. I look forward to playing some more tomorrow around the same time, or depends. I might change up the schedule. It really depends, but again, really appreciate everyone for coming out today, enjoying our brand new adventure, and really just gunning through. I'm telling you, I really enjoyed our stream today. Also, great news, my Claire Obscure stream from last night actually just got posted on YouTube, so please go take time to check that out when you get a chance. Glad to finally see our prayers have been answered. Thank the good Lord for that. With that being said, as always, look out for each other, take care of each other, be the best for each other, and most of all, y'all matter. We'll be back tomorrow, same warrior time, same warrior channel. With that being said, stay awesome, legends, and Shogun out.